Since getting the DR60 recorder and going to Woodlawn Cemetery, I have captured some of the best evidence I've ever captured in the 6 years I've been doing this. And it hasn't all been just audio. Check out this picture that was brought to my attention by one of you, the subscribers. A perfectly formed cross in the clouds above the recorder as I was talking about Jesus. I mean, to me, this is something that's very undeniable, and I didn't even know it existed. This was uploaded on 10/27/17, and the time code in the video is at 5:09 if you want to watch it. Or how about this? This is the last video I uploaded, and at minute 103, as I'm talking about the energy that I could feel, you can see some type of light anomaly come in through my window and curve down on its own and go into the back seat. This is not a reflection off my earring or any kind of jewelry, as I'm not even moving. What's interesting about it is that later on in the video, the spirit says that he's in the back seat of the car. I don't know, it's pretty interesting to say the least. In this new session, I go to the cemetery at night where I talk to a spirit that I've already spoken to from a few sessions ago. He tells me he doesn't see any other spirits, and you'll find out why. It's pretty amazing that I have an unbelievable connection with him.
Can you feel holding my hand? Can you feel holding my hand?
He says yes. But first, I do 3 short sessions from home using the Wonderbox and the SCD2 software. And I got a lot of interesting responses. To be honest, a lot of them I don't know what to make of. But the one thing that's for sure is that these responses are undeniable, they're clear, and they are responding to a lot of the comments or questions I have. So I've just decided to pull out the Wonderbox and the SCD2 and just see who. I've invited a few of my friends and friendly spirits that I know.
Mortal and human things.
So I'm going to ask and try to make a connection. Who can use this? Who of the spirits that I asked to come through? I'm looking to communicate with Bob. I'm inviting you guys to come and talk to me. Who's here with me tonight? I feel energy. Are any of the spirits that I've asked for here? My friend Jimmy.
Yes, Radio presents the...
Of course, Bob. That would like to communicate. Bob. Hey, Bob. I'd like to ask some questions. Is there a specific time of the day it's better to do sessions? How many are here right now? How many are here right now? I'm open to good communication. Who can walk in? Bob? Have you been traveling? Have you been doing things? Have you been coming through other sessions with other people? God talk? Who is God to you? Can we talk about God? You know, Steve asked about God, and someone said the name Yahweh. I believe in Jesus. But I know people believe in Buddha, and Allah, and Yahweh. Do you want me to change? You want me to change devices? Let's try something else real quick. Actually, I really want to stay with the SCD too. Who can see me? Because I can see vaguely that there are some spirits here, that there is someone trying to come through. What can we do to improve communication with you? I am praying that we can improve this communication and help show people that there is an afterlife, that there is a God, and that we have the right to do what we want. But not to get caught up in so many distractions that we can get stuck. Is that true? Absolutely. I know my protection is strong. I know my protection.
We've had a very long time.
But my camera's going to be shutting down here, and I'm going to be shutting this down here. Grateful. And I will continue to keep pushing on.
Yes, let me...
I'm looking for a spirit
Don't let him out of here.
that I know, that I can trust to come through and help with information. I know I've had Adam come through, I've had others.
Unusual experience.
Alright, so the battery on my GoPro died. I was just doing a quick one. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I love you all. And until next time, I thank you. I am opening up a session here. After the other night, it was a kind of, I don't know, basic session. A couple of things were said. It sounded like Bob came through. And so I'm just, lit the candles, got the SCD2. Alright, well, I'm going to take a minute here and focus. Alright, I'm getting the feeling there's three spirits outside the door. But I just saw, I feel like a man came through to talk to me. Who's this gentleman?
Your uncle's name.
My uncle's name? This is an uncle?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Who would like to come through? Wow. Okay.
We need to cooperate.
Yeah. Can anyone dial in with this?
A bigger but that we're eight because
How about any of the spirits I mentioned? Who's around the house? Let's see if you guys can dial in here. Bob's here. Good. Hello, Bob. Can you talk, Bob?
Hearing, go.
All right.
Will inevitably.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
Not necessarily.
So I'm turning on the SCD2.
The girl that frightened my Nicky.
The girl that frightened your Nikki. Are you talking about this Nikki that lives here?
Have a guarantee that our.
That was interesting. Who's here? This is Josh, Hope Paranormal. Well, I mean, just Josh. Used to doing videos here. Want to see?
I thought that there was a good chance.
Wanted to see who wanted to come through. Anyone wanted help or wanted to talk? I was going to try a couple different things tonight. But I'd like to identify with who's here.
Make
Five spirits here, and I get the number 5. It's gone quiet. Can anyone use this? I pray now that anyone that does want help, that we ask together for God to come and help. An angel. If you ask out loud, I can see the light. But I wanted to see also if anyone wanted to come through. I can use this software. I see white light. Around me in the box, a beam of it. Who would like to come forward? Or is it hard for you to come forward?
I've got his number here.
Let's see something. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to take the DR60 and ask a question. Let's see. What is your name? Only.
What is your name? Only.
All right, hold on.
What is your name? Only.
Here's a secondary apologies.
What you gonna do, Danny?
So what was the name that just came through on my recorder? Can anyone say?
Yeah, she does say God.
Can anyone say?
That's because I'm nice to you.
Can anyone say the name?
You know my dog.
Does anyone want to say anything else before I shut this down? There might be more that needs to be done. Let's see. Try something one last time. On the recorder, does anyone want to come through?
Order.
Amen.
On the recorder, does anyone want to order?
Come on.
on the recorder. Does anyone want to come through?
Starting order.
And then,
On the recorder, does anyone want to order? Order?
Come on.
Interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go review it, and I'll find out what it is. I'll be doing another cleansing of my home. For anything that may be residual. All right. Until next time. Hey everybody, it's Josh here, H.O.P.E Paranormal. It's a Sunday night and I had to run to my hookah bar to go check on some stuff, and I wanted to bring the portal out, Wonderbox, whatever you call it, the Wonderbox now. I wanted to bring the Wonderbox out to the cemetery, and it's night, and they close it. It's dusk till dawn, so I missed the time. I couldn't come during the day, but I just wanted to come back and try to reach out to Carl really quickly and see if there was any communication that I could make. So there's a parking lot, and I've done a session or two from here before, but there's a parking lot right next to, here, I'll show you. It's like right outside. That's the gate, or that's the fence to the cemetery, and on the other side is the cemetery. Normally we're right where I park. So I parked here just because I was like, well, I brought the stuff, so I might as well try, Sometimes cops sit in this parking lot, and, I don't really like to explain to them. I don't mind telling them that I'm ghost hunting or whatever, or doing sessions, but anyway. So I'm going to see, but of course, there's always a technical problem when doing this stuff. It's a pain in the ass, but I can't get the hotspot to work on the tablet for some reason. So I brought my PSB7 and I'm going to pipe it into the portal, but I've got the DR60 again, and I want to just see if there's anything. So it's me, it's Josh again. Carl, if there's any way that you can, come into the car again or come visit. I know that's out of the parking lot or out of the cemetery. So I'm going to ask Carl, are you here?
So I'm going to ask Carl, are you here? So I'm going to ask Carl, are you here?
Here we go with not understanding, but didn't sound like it's Carl again, but who is it that is here?
Who is it that is here? Who is it that is here?
Chris. So, Chris, I take it that you were never able to leave the cemetery.
So, Chris, I take it that you were never able to leave the cemetery. So, Chris, I take it that you were never able to leave the cemetery.
He says no. Why do you think that is? Do you have any idea why?
Why do you think that is? Do you have any idea why? Why do you think that is? Do you have any idea why?
I think he's saying, I don't know. And no. He was one that I always was able to understand. I feel bad because I did all that I could to try to help him. I know I've been able to help Spirit cross over, but for some reason, maybe this man I couldn't help. Are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
He's saying no. Are you in my car?
Are you in my car? Are you in my car?
I don't know. Can I try this box over here?
Can I try this box over here? Can I try this box over here?
Let me ask you, Chris, did you continue to ask for God?
Let me ask you, Chris, did you continue to ask for God?
No. God, the afterlife can be a bitch, I bet. Okay. Hello, hello. Chris, I want you to stay with me here, man. Can you use this at all? Can anyone use this? I'll only run it for a couple of minutes. Hello, hello. Chris, I really feel bad that I haven't been able to help you. I thought I was. It's always been me picturing the light and telling you guys to ask for God. I'm not even sure. What was that? Well, I'm not sure. I'm sure of God. You know, I'm sure of Jesus because I feel him and I hear him. I feel him in my heart. I see signs of him. Jerk. Yeah. God. I wish I could help all of you and communicate with all of you. All right, let me try something else here.
Let me ask you, where are you standing? Outside my door? Are you saying in back? If I put my my hand in the back seat. Can you touch it?
All right. So I have my hand in the back seat, and I've invited Chris to touch and hold my hand. And I'm going to close and focus my energy. Can you feel holding my hand?
Can you feel holding my hand? Can you feel holding my hand?
He says yes. All right, so Chris, all right, I have this connection with you. What do you do every day?
What do you do every day? What do you do every day?
Okay. Do you see other spirits?
See other spirits? Do you see other spirits?
So you're by yourself all the time?
So you're by yourself all the time? So you're by yourself all the time?
Pretty much. Man, he comes through really clear, this guy, Chris. You really come through clear, you know that? Man, it's a shame that you spend your time pacing. Just the fact alone that you can communicate with me so clearly through this device. And you're comfortable in doing it. Am I the only one that you've talked to in the afterlife?
Am I the only one that you've talked to in the afterlife? Am I the only one that you've talked to in the afterlife?
Let me ask you something, Chris. Have you ever seen anything like demonic or evil or monsters? Huh. I'm going to re-ask that question because I didn't get an answer on that. Let me ask you, Chris, have you ever seen anything nasty or demonic? He's not answering. Are you still here? Yeah.
Are you still here?
Yes. Okay. So can you answer that question? Have you ever seen anything bad?
So can you answer that question? Have you ever seen anything bad? So can you answer that question? Have you ever seen anything bad?
No. Well, that's good. That's really good. Chris, how did you die?
Chris, how did you die?
I don't know.
Chris, how did you die?
Don't get mad if I ask this question. Did you die of suicide? Did you commit suicide?
Did you commit suicide? Did you commit suicide?
Okay. All right. So this is making sense now. He's told me that that he's not seeing any other spirits. Chris, you're in the back seat. You could see I'm talking to my camera. I have a camera going here. This is how I talk to the people. I put out this message to people that can watch this. And a lot of thousands of people watched the video where I connected with you and you came through so clear. And so as the years have gone on and we've channeled other spirits and we've talked to spirits that have committed suicide, they speak of being in a place of nothing, a place where there's no spirits around them and they're left alone to think about why they took their life. And when you told me that you don't see any other spirits, I wondered why. Are you still here?
Are you still here?
He's still here. Man, I love you, dude. Think about it, man. That's what we have to talk about then. That's the reason why you didn't cross over when I was trying to help you, because there's still more work to be done and discuss. If you want to, then you can. I'll do that with you, man. You know, I have love for you, brother. You shouldn't have to stay here pacing. What are you thinking about what I'm saying?
What are you thinking about what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus, show me, help me understand what I can do to help this man if you want me to help this man. If you want this lost sheep, this lost lamb of yours home, what do we do? I get that you have to forgive yourself, that you won't cross until you forgive yourself, that you can forgive others, and if you think that God needs to forgive you, you don't need his forgiveness. You've already got it. He never needed to forgive you. He loves you. Whether you believe in him, don't believe in him, believe that I believe in him. But I asked him, and I get this answer right away that says he needs to forgive himself. Are you willing to talk about forgiving yourself?
Are you willing to talk about forgiving yourself?
Are you still here with me?
Are you still here with me?
Are you still here with me? Do you still want me to try to help you?
Do you still want me to try to help you? Do you still want me to try to help you?
All right, my friend. Well, I'm going to leave right now. And I will be back to contact you again, and you can jump in my car and we'll talk again. Okay, my friend Chris?
Okay, my friend Chris. Okay, my friend Chris. Okay, my friend Chris.
All right, great.